before we really get into the study today, I want to show you some of the evidence that has come out to show that Kamala Harris has been stealing Black, misappropriating our culture, our name, our heritage, and in fact, she's not Irish. She's in fact Jewish. So let's get a fair use. Keep it there. Could you read that, please?
Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This infringement of copyright is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, and parody. Teaching and parody.
All right. Let's get it. For those who don't know or those who already do, let's check it out. This is from the Candace Owens Show.
And the evidence is pointing to, and there's no question, it's not even evidence. Like, nobody can dispute this. Snopes can't dispute this. Kamala Harris is Jewish, and she's lying, or not lying, but not addressing the fact that she's Jewish, which is extremely strange. In fact, the person that I'm speaking to in Kamala's family says that the only person that had any melanin, like in all of Oscar's relatives, brothers, children, is Donald. And that is quite strange. Donald is the only person that has a darker complexion, which is why she doesn't colorize him or transform his photo into a black and white photo, because they're trying to push this idea that she is Black when in fact she isn't. And I believe that it's because he's Hindu somewhere. And the relative told me that's part of the reason that they think that Donald sort of started leaning into this sort of Marxist race stuff, because he was the only person that had a little bit of color and was treated differently than the rest of his relatives. Very, very strange, and something that is definitely worth exploring, especially given some more of the things that Judge Joe Brown told me. I know that and the evidence is...
Man, really interesting. Now, the Hindu, as long as they're not persecuted by white people, they have no problem hating us. But the minute her father starts feeling oppressed, then he wants to lean more towards the things that our people have fought for, died for, and bled for. Kamala Harris's family were actually those who would hunt down and kill the Rastafarians in Jamaica. Did you have anything on that, Aki? On that aspect of it?
I did. Let me find it. Let me pull it up for you.
Kamala Harris's family were killing Rastafarians. Rastafarians are fellow Hebrews, and we say shalom to our Rastafarian brothers and sisters. Kamala Harris's family was slave owners and slave catchers, and they would hunt the Rastafarians in the mountains, capture them by force, cut off their dreadlocks, and then murder them. This is somebody who now claims to be Black, the same ones who's descendant of those who were slaughtering those of our people who were proud to be Black. We had the Rastafarian movement that teaches that we are the descendants of the Bible, that teaches natural living, peace, vegetarian, one with nature. They don't even harm society. But we had this group of slave catchers who were threatened by that because of the fact that they might teach others that they're really the children of Israel.
Cohen, can I address something there too?
Yes, please.
I'm still looking for the tie between her and the Rastafarians, but this is all documented. This is not anything we're making up. And at this point, we can start to trace bloodlines, and we can start. She came from 200. Her family, the Harris family, had a 250-acre slave plantation called the Orange Hall Estate in St. Anne, Jamaica. Look it up. I'm looking at my notes right now for it, and it was very common for some of the Sephardic Jews. She comes from a Sephardic Jewish background, for them to intermingle and mix in with some of the Indians that were brought there in the late 1800s, and also some of the slaves. But the point I wanted to make to what you just said is there is a lineage now that you can trace from a bloodline perspective of an ancestor that is hunting down Rastafarians and Black people in Jamaica. and a woman that is the district attorney and attorney general for California that is literally putting Black people in prison, and some of them are innocent. You can see this goes in her. This is in her genes.
This is in her blood, family. This is in her blood. We're seeing the rise of the beast. And I want to say thank you for the support, family. Delise Jones, Yah bless you. We thank you for the support on the Cash App. We're seeing the rise of the whore riding the beast. This woman is going to be one that when she gets in the ultimate seat of power of president, she's going to begin to persecute our people. Those who believe in Christ, who is Yahushua HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ, they will begin to be persecuted in this season. It's up to us now to really begin to prepare ourselves spiritually for all that is coming.
If you don't believe us, take Kamala's words for herself. She said we're in the wrong place. Anybody that acknowledges Messiah is in the wrong place.
Facts.
Her words for it.
Let me pull that up. I just got it. Key, I'm going to pull that up.
I don't know if it's. Let me see if I can find something that's a little more to the point. But that,
okay,
I know
I'm gonna play this clip real quick as you find it.
Some people died, and she just had the Bravo Harris line, which we had suspected was Kamala's family, but we weren't certain until this woman emailed us with this documentation. And I mean, she just had more receipts than you could ever ask for. She was very thorough, which, by the way, Jewish people are known to really take charge of their ancestry in a way that is quite remarkable, and in a way that I think we all should be mirroring and mimicking. And so I just want to show you the chart that she produced because it gave us clarity. I mean, look at this. This is just one page of the document that she sent me, so you can see how thorough this woman was. And she is saying right at the top of this document, you have a Henry Harris, and that is the shared great grandparent that she has with Kamala.